Let's talk about I'm a Celebrity 2023 episode 14. So tonight we saw Tony do the trial, and I think he did pretty well in the trial tonight. He got 9 stars, and they had eel for tea. I mean, I don't know how I would cook eel. Josie seemed to do a good job, but we'll discuss that in a second about the cooking situation. Yeah, I think Tony did really, really well in the trial, and I really like Tony, and he's a contender to win. I would quite like Tony to win the show, actually. Him, Josie, Daniela are my top 3. That's who I want to see possibly win the show. And then, obviously, the food came, and Fred was kind of getting a little bit involved, and, you know, he was giving his a little bit of input. He's going, I'll give my opinion. You don't have to keep my opinion, but you know what? I'm going to give it anyway, which I thought was very entertaining. It was like, you can decide what you want to do, but first I'm going to give my opinion. And then they were all like, sat around going, oh my God, it was so good. I think the only person who actually told the truth was Daniela, who said the rice was amazing. That's the best she's ever had. And they were all like, oh, it was so good. Thank you so much. Then they all walked off and was like, Fred was like, the mushrooms, they were crunchy. It's just fuel, you know, it's not an actual meal. I mean, I would have no idea how to cook an eel whatsoever. Absolutely not. And then Nigel was complaining about the rubbish around camp again. I think 3 episodes in a row, he's been like, oh, laziness, lazy. These people are lazy, rubbish everywhere. And then it came down to the end of the show, which was the trial. And we found out that Nella was going to be taking on tomorrow's trial. And then Ant and Dec came out, and he was like, it's time to vote to keep your favourites in camp, because tomorrow is the first vote off of the season. Now I voted keeping Daniela, Tony and Josie. Obviously they're my top 3, and I want to see them stay. But my prediction is that either Frankie or Nella will be the first to leave the jungle. Or no, I don't think. I was thinking Nick in the beginning, but now I don't think Nick's gonna go. I think it's gonna be Frankie or Nella, just because Frankie's had like hardly any airtime these past 2 episodes. Like yesterday, I was like, "Where's Frankie? Where is he?" Then they did the Deals on Wheels challenge tonight, and they managed to win it. They got Dingo Joel challenge. They got it correct. They got the money. Went there. They actually got it correct tonight. They got it correct for once again, because the first 3 they got incorrect, didn't they? But then they managed to get it correct with it, and they had crumpets and butter, which I thought was it was really good. But I think Nella is a little bit sick and tired of, if this is her 8th trial in a row and she was not happy whatsoever. I don't think she'll be mad if she does get voted off tomorrow. I think she'd be happy to leave the jungle. Then she'll have to do any more trials. But like I said yesterday with Fred in the cooking situation, I would not be mad if Fred was telling me how to cook, because I'd rather cook it properly and not have everyone die of food poisoning, because I would rather have somebody tell me who knows what they're doing, because I would have no idea how to cook an eel or half the stuff to cook from scratch. I'd look at the eel and just be like, what do I do with this? I would have no idea. But you'll have to join me tomorrow. We'll be reacting to the next episode of I'm a Celebrity, where we'll find out who is the first campmate to go home.